This is raw footage. So I'm going to be talking about lithium toxicity. I am not going to show anyone here, but as you can see, I am can you see it? I am currently hooked up to an IV. I had a series of events that caused me to experience lithium toxicity. Get your levels checked regularly. I can talk a little bit more about that some other time, but I found myself in the ER and in the hospital, little tiny hospital. Because I live in a small town, and I had to wait forever to get an ambulance to a hospital that could do lithium testing. Yes, tiny hospitals sometimes cannot test for lithium. So I got here, and it appeared that my lithium level was high. It's avoid it at all costs. I'll talk about how to avoid it in another video, but the main thing I want to tell you is it causes things to smell really bad, like a metallic kind of thing. It's just miserable because everything tastes funny. People smell funny, but it's all really you. Something is going on with you, and you can't eat or drink because you can't think. The scary part was that I understood that something was wrong and I needed to go to the hospital. And it took a while. And we didn't my mom didn't know enough, because I took care of things really well. But there were factors, that landed me in this situation. And part of it is that my mom didn't understand the signs or symptoms. And I kept telling her everything smelled funny. And everything smelled funny. My service dog behaved differently. And we know that dogs can sense, so I now know I need to listen to him. Unfortunately, he's at the end, and I need to start training a new one. And that was not something I trained him but just his behavior, he just kept looking at me like I wasn't the same person. So that was probably because I smelled different. It causes nausea and vomiting because of this. Lithium is a metal, and so it's kind of a metallic taste and smell, and it's just horrible. And so I'm hooked to an IV. The fog. I kept telling my mom, I was like, something's wrong. I need to go to the ER. She had to finally guess. And I'm like, but I just kept telling her there's something wrong. I need help. And, but the biggest problem that people need to know is, I had this foggy, fuzzy, and so when my mom was trying to talk to me, I was unable to express myself. I was just blank. It was just, and like I lost memory. Like I couldn't use my phone. I couldn't, it took me days to be able to figure out my tablet and my phone. I was kind of crazy at the very beginning. I kept trying to climb out of bed, and that's kind of partly because they weren't giving me enough attention. My biggest advice is to move somewhere where there's a major medical center and not a little town. Anyway, and so I'm clear. My vision is not double. I have figured out how to use my electronics. My lithium level, my last one was normal, so I should be going home tomorrow. So now I'm just bored. And I'll talk more about care providers and what you might need to know. Okay, I think I'm going to rest now and look forward to tomorrow where I get to see my service dog. Yes, I'm a dog trainer, and so I did train my dog from top to bottom. Anyway, I'll talk to you more about the ins and outs and my experience, because if you have bipolar disorder, this is information you're gonna need. So, okay. And I purposely didn't dress up for this because this is real. Um, so I will be posting this as soon as I can. And have a good night's sleep.